There's breaking news. So let's start with that breaking news. Antwaan Randle has defected. Former KGB operative. No, I'm just playing. Former Detroit Lions wide receivers coach has gone to join Ben Johnson as the assistant head coach of the Chicago Bears. Obviously, it's a title that he did not have in Detroit. The assistant head coach was Scotty Montgomery, who was also the Detroit Lions running backs coach, position that he still holds today. It also splashes water on the theory that nobody liked Ben Johnson. Now, that wasn't the theory. That wasn't the working theory. We knew that, obviously, if you're in the organization for, I don't know, what was he, 8 years or something of that nature? I'm not sure. Obviously, he was the offensive coordinator for 3 years. He was here with Fatty Matty Patty, Quinn Trisha. He was retained by Dan Campbell when he came over here, because obviously they were on the staff together in Miami. So I feel like he was in the organization for 8 years. So you're not in an organization for 8 years, Ben Johnson, even though you're still Osama Ben Johnson forever. We're not taking it lightly on you. We still have to play the Bears twice a year. So you don't stay in an organization for 8 years and not have any friends, not have any connections within the organization. He was not able to poach Hank Fraley. That is also the news of the day. Hank Fraley has been promoted to the run game coordinator, also retaining his post as the offensive line coach. Hank Fraley takes over for Terrell Williams, who was the run game coordinator last season in his lone season with the Detroit Lions. We'll talk about that in a bit. But Antwaan Randle, it sucks that you've left and you've gone to the Bears, because now you get to work with Rome Odunze, who is not great, right? He's not JMO. Now, Coach Randle and JMO are still going to have the close relationship, just like JMO still had his close relationship with Teddy Bridgewater when he was out of the building and he was down there in Florida coaching high school football. So, the mentorship is still going to be there. The relationships are genuine between these people. There's not going to be, now the drop off is going to be that he's not going to see JMO every day. He's not going to, be in the building. He's not going to have an office there where JMO could just pop in and talk to him when he's having, whatever issues or concerns, or he just wants somebody to talk to. Now, he doesn't need a father figure. Obviously, JMO's father is heavily invested in his life, and he's always around. So, but just to have a coach that you have a connection with is pretty invaluable. I know this personally. I had a coach when I was playing football that was heavily invested in my life, even though I lived with my father and everything. He would come and, take me to school early in the morning when we had our, preschool workouts and all these things. It was just a great relationship. So I understand what JMO is losing and how it may affect his development. I don't know. But it sucks to have Antwaan Randle walk out of the building and go over to Chicago. But the reality of this business, and we are learning this as Lions fans because we didn't know this. Well, we didn't experience this before because the team wasn't good. Coaches leave. Coaches get poached. When a coach leaves to become a head coach, the first thing he's going to do is try to poach coaches that were he had a relationship with. You know, if you've been working there that long, and Antwaan Randle is your assistant or is your receivers coach, and you're the offensive coordinator, you know what kind of man and what kind of coach, what kind of culture fit, what kind of presence your wide receivers coach is. You know this. He's in your meetings. You guys are hanging out together in the building, outside of the building. So it is what it is. Antwaan Randle is a great coach. He's a Super Bowl winning coach. Obviously, he played quarterback at University of Indiana, quarterback and a wide receiver. So, wide receiver with the Pittsburgh Steelers, won a ring. So, sucks, man. Sucks. We're going to miss Coach Randle. Can I have the same energy that I had with Ben Johnson, man? I don't know, man. I think the Ben Johnson thing was not only the Chicago Bears, but it was just, basically you walked out of the post-game locker room and accepted the job is the way that it felt. So it is what it is. As I said, Antwaan Randle is in Chicago now. He is the ops. He is the enemy. But it is what it is. So this division it was already competitive, but I feel like the Ben Johnson thing, the Randle thing, the connection between the Bears and the Lions now, it's just made this thing a lot more competitive. It's added a lot more fire to the rivalries. It's added a different dynamic to the NFC North. That again, none of the other divisions have. So I feel like it's going to be a very, very competitive division once again. I think it's going to be the most competitive division in the league next season. So, strap up, strap in. You got to get ready for the roller coaster ride of next season and what it's going to be, especially when it comes to the two matchups against the Bears. So, hey, it is what it is. Go ahead, smash that like button. If you came for all the stats and none of the static, if you're trying to keep your Lions news pragmatic, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you can get notified when the Motor City Cats are back at it. And plus, you can't get enough of the victory buffs.